Isang araw kamakailan, pinapasok kami sa isang gusali sa University of the Philippines, Diliman, na ilang taon ang sarado sa mga estudyante. Under renovation pa rin ang UP Main Library. May sinadya kami ritong matagal na ring nakatago.
Ang laki pala nito. Ang hirap ma-imagine na punong-puno ito ng estudyante. Medyo matagal na itong rehab ng UP Library. Dapat daw 2023 pa raw natapos, pero mukhang medyo malayo-layo pa. Pero dito naka-store yung hinahanap natin. Hello, magandang araw po.
Magandang araw po.
Awi
Welcome
Severino
po.
Thank you for allowing us to be here.
Of course.
Salamat po. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the Gonzales Hall.
Siguradong napakaganda nito pag natapos na.
Ay, opo. We're looking forward to it. Sana in the nearest future.
Yeah, so ano ba yung major na ginagawa?
This is retrofitting. The building is more than 60 years old.
It's the first overhaul since it was built.
Tinanggal pansamantala halos lahat ng laman ng library para sa renovation. Maliban lang sa isang obra.
Ito, the mismong oblation, the original, we cannot take it out. In-advise po kami na wag nang galawin. Iwanan na lang po siya dyan.
Bakit?
Risk assessment, mas safe siya dito kaysa po yung tatanggalin siya dyan, ibababa. At saka po, I think it was already permanently installed there. So, mas malaking damage ang mangyayari kung babakbakin, ibababa.
Siya yan?
Siya po yan.
Makalipas ang mahigit 3 taon, muling masisilayan ang pinakaunang oblation. Ito ang orihinal na nilikha ni Guillermo Tolentino noong taong 1935. Gawa ito sa konkreto. Ang mas kilalang oblation o oblek na nakatayo sa harapan ng Quezon Hall sa UP Diliman ay gawa sa bronze o tanso ni Tolentino noong dekada 50.
Yung original oblation nasa library.
Para malaman ang mas malalim na kwento sa likod nito, kinuusap namin ang Dean ng UP College of Fine Arts na si Toym Imaw.
It was originally nasa Manila ito, no? Before the war. Then the war happened, it was damaged, one of the arms was blown away. Tapos noon, nung nagkaroon na ng purchase ng land dito sa Diliman for the 490 hectare campus ng UP, transfer ito, yung transfer period niya was from 1947 to 49.
Estatwa man sa paningin ng karamihan, pero gaya ng tao, marami rin itong pinagdaanan bago makaligtas.
Alam mo naman natin na heavily bombarded ng Manila during that time, and it will take some time for UP in Manila that time to recover, no, and to be restored. Then, nagkaroon ng parang isang parada na yung pagta-transfer from UP Manila, which was heavily devastated during the war, at dinala dito sa campus na ginagawa ngayon ng UP. Much of the buildings were still unfinished.
So may parada pa nung hinatid.
Oo.
Big deal.
It was a big deal, no? I think it was also the time na parang sinasabi nga natin na parang rebirth, no? It was the second life of the oblation, it was the second life of the university. And I think the symbolic transfer of that oblation, no, from Manila to Diliman was yung pinaka sinasabi nating parang christening ng lugar, no. It was the sort of blessing, kumbaga yung parang ugali ng mga Pilipino na nagdadala ng something into a new house, no. The oblation has somehow functioned like that.
Sa haba ng pinagdaanan ng oblation, nananatili rin itong matatag na simbolo ng pagiging malaya, tulad ng lugar kung saan ito nakatayo. Hindi tulad sa maraming kolehiyo, kahit sino malayang makapamasyal dito, taga-UP man o hindi.
Maraming salamat sa pagtutok sa Eyewitness mga kapuso. Ano masasabi niyo sa dokumentaryong ito? I-comment na yan at mag-subscribe sa GMA Public Affairs YouTube channel.